Ram Ram everyone. Welcome back to Sunderkand part 8 in the Sunderkand series. I am so sorry that I could not post a video past Saturday because we were traveling, and as soon as we got back on Thursday. It was just too short a time to prepare the text and the translation for the part that I wanted to do and then record it. So I just let it go. I did not rush, and I decided to post it the coming Tuesday. So here we go with Sunderkand part 8, where we will learn about how Lord Ram and the monkey army marches ahead. Ram Ram. So I'm starting with a doha. Ta kahu prabhu kachu agam, nahi ja par tum anukul, tab prabhav badwan lahi, jari sakai khalutul. Translation. Nothing is unattainable, my Lord, to him who enjoys your grace. Through your might, a mere shred of cotton can burn a submarine, meaning that impossible can become possible. And if you remember, in the last part, we ended where Hanuman was telling Ram about how Sita was doing and how it is imperative now that Ram, along with the army of Vanars, march ahead and rescue her. And Ram also asked him how he could ever repay back what Hanuman has done for him. And Hanuman says, there is nothing that could have been achieved without your grace. I am a mere monkey. I can jump over, but for me, I can jump over trees and branches. But for me to jump over the mighty ocean and to wreak havoc in Ravan's Lanka, it's all because of you. And so he continues here saying that nothing is unattainable, my Lord, to him who enjoys your grace. Through your might, a mere shred of cotton can burn a submarine. नाथ भगति अति सुख दायिनी, देहु कृपा करी अन्न पायिनी, सुनि प्रभु परम सरल कपिबानी, एवमस्तु तब कहेउ भवानी, उमा राम सुभाव जेहि जाना, ताहि भजनु तजी भाव न आना। यह संवाद जासु उर आवा, रघुपति चरण भगति सोई पावा, सुनि प्रभु बचन कहीं कृपि बिंदा, जय 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 कृपाल सुख कंदा। तब रघुपति कपिपति ही बुलावा, कहाँ चलें कर करहु बनावा, अब विलंबु के ही कारण कीजे, तुरत कपिन्ह कहु आयसु दीजे। कौतुक देखी सुमन बहु बर्षी, नबते भवन चले सुख हर्षी. Translation. Therefore, my Lord, grant me unceasing devotion, which is the source of supreme bliss. When Lord Ram, O Parvati, heard Hanuman's request, so remember last time I told you that the entire Ramayana, Sunderkand is a part of Ramayana, is being narrated by Lord Shiva. It is written by Tulsidas in a way that it seems like it's being narrated by Lord Shiva to Parvati. And so many a times during when you read Ramayana, you would see references made to Parvati as if someone is talking to Parvati, and it's actually Lord Shiva telling her the story and explaining at various turns in the story what it means. And so, going back, when Lord, O Parvati, heard Hanuman's request, he said, "Be it so." Uma, another name for Parvati, he who has come to know the true nature of Ram can have no relish for anything other than his devotion. It's beautiful. He who has come to know the true nature of Ram can have no relish other than his devotion. Even who takes this dialogue between Sri Ram and Hanuman to heart is blessed with devotion to Sri Ram's feet. So even this conversation between Ram and Hanuman is so pure, is so beautiful, is so spiritual and so spiritually enriching that even if you read and understand it, in a way, if you read Sunderkand or a part of Sunderkand and understand it and take it to your heart, it is as good as, getting that ultimate devotion from Lord Ram and getting that grace at Lord Ram's feet. On hearing the words of Lord, the whole host of monkeys cried, "Glory, glory, all glory to the gracious Lord, the fountain of bliss." Lord Ram then summoned Sugriv and said, "Make preparations for the march. Why should we delay any longer? Issue orders to the monkey army at once." The gods who were witnessing the spectacle rained down flowers in abundance and then gladly moved back from the lower air to their own celestial sphere. And this particular line really reminds me when I was growing up in India. We used to have a sort of not exactly a soap opera kind of thing, but it was more like a weekly once program, a fictional program based on Ramayana. It was, for that time, it was made pretty well and it was very popular. It was, I remember, it used to be telecasted on a Sunday morning, and you would not see anyone outside at that hour of the day. Like, it would be like a deserted street, and in India it's kind of hard to have that kind of situation where there's nobody on the street, but it was very popular. And I used to wonder why, like, oftentimes they would show like all these celestial beings like throwing flowers down on the earth, and it seemed a little dramatic at that time. But it's mentioned here, and so now I sort of connect the two things together. I'm like, oh yeah, that's why they used to show him often, that whenever something really beautiful happens or a graceful spiritual, event happens, the gods would rain down flowers and be like, and it was a very popular thing during my time when I was growing up. I have seen parts of those videos on YouTube and some other social media, which I believe people are still watching it and enjoying it. So that's it. Now so there's a doha. Kabhi pati begi bulai, I juthap juth, nana baran atul bal, banar bhalu barut. Translation: Sugriv quickly summoned the commanders of the various troops, and they presented themselves in multitudes. The troops of monkeys and bears, though varying in color, were all unequaled in strength. Prabhupad Pankaj Navahi Sisa, Garjahi Bhalu Mahabal Kisa, Dekhi Ram Sakal Kapi Sena, Chittai Kripa Kari Rajvinayna, Ram Kripa Bal Pai Kapinda, Bhai Paschut Manahu Girinda. Harshi Ram Tab Keen Payana, Sagun Bhai Sundar Subnana, Jasu Sakal Mangalamai Kiti, Tasu Payan Sagun Yahniti, Prabhu Payan Jana By Dehi, Farki Bam Ang Janu Kahi Dehi, Joi Joi Sagun Jan Ki Hi Hoi, Asagun Bhayu Ravan Hi Soi, Chala Katku Ko Barane Para, Garaji Banar Bhalu Apara, Nakh Ayudh Giri Padap Padhari, चले गगन माही इच्छाधारी, केहरी नाद भालू कपी करहीं, डगमगाहीं दिग्गज चिक्कर रहीं. Translation. The mighty bears and monkeys bowed their heads at the Lord's lotus feet and roared. Lord Ram surveyed the whole monkey army and cast them his gracious lotus eyes. Emboldened by his grace, the monkey chiefs vied as if they were with huge mountains equipped with wings. Sri Ram, glad at heart, then sallied forth. Many delightful and auspicious omens came to him, showing that what he was doing was right and the most correct thing to do. It was most appropriate that good omens should appear at the time of his departure, whose glory itself embodies all blessings. As they marched ahead, throbbing of Sita's left limb informed of the good news of Lord Ram coming to rescue her. Now, there's a little bit of a footnote here that I'm going to read. The throbbing of left limb is considered as an auspicious thing for women, but inauspicious for men in Hinduism. But what was good omen for Sita had an evil end planned for Ravan. Who could adequately describe the army as it marched? With no weapons either than their sharp claws, they carried rocks and trees that they had uprooted on their way, and marched now in the air and on the land, for they had unhampered motion everywhere. The bears and monkeys roared like lions as they marched, while elephants guarding the 8 cardinal points shook and trumpeted. And the 8 cardinal points, there's a little footnote again. 8 cardinal points, or the 8 directions in Hinduism, are Kubera, north; Yama, south; Indra, east; Varuna, west; Isana, northeast; Agni, southeast; Vayu, northwest; and Nirti, southwest. So these are the 8 directions, and the 8 cardinal points where the elephants are guarding the planet Earth, the universe. Actually, they trumpeted and shook at the entire event that was happening, the marching of the monkey army, guided by Lord Ram. And now there's this special verse called a chand in Ramayana. So there are dohas, there are 2-line verses. There is, of course, chopai, that's longer than a doha. And then there are a few chands in between, which are just special, a little more descriptive of what's happening at the present moment. So here's a chand. Chikkar hi diggaj dol mahi, girilol sagar kharbare, manaharash sab gandharb sur, muninag kinnar dukh dare. Kat kat hi मरकट बिकट भट बहुकोटि कोटिन धावहि जयराम प्रबल प्रताप कौसलनाथ गुण गन गावहि सही सक न भार उदार आहिपति बार बार ही मोहि गह दसन पुनि पुनि कमठ पुष्ट कठोर सोकिमी सोहि रघुबीर रुचिर प्रयान प्रस्थिति जानी परम सुहावनी जनु कमठ खर पर सर्प राज सो लिखत अबिचल pavani. Translation. The elephants of the 8 cardinal points trumpeted, the earth rocked, the mountains trembled, and the oceans agitated. The Gandharvas, these are special celestial beings, gods, sages, nagas, and kinnaras. Kinnaras are half human and half horse-like beings. So these are different kinds of celestial beings that were witnessing this event. All felt delighted at heart to know that their troubles were nearly over. Myriads of formidable monkey warriors gnashed their teeth, showing their readiness to fight, while many more millions dashed forward, crying, "Glory to Sri Ram, Kosala's Lord of mighty valor." Now, Kosala's Lord is also Lord Ram, and why he's called Kosala is, again, there's a footnote. Go to the bottom. Lord Ram ruled the kingdom of Kosala from Ayodhya. So he was, of course, the king of Ayodhya, but there was another kingdom called Kosala that was also under Lord Ram. So that's why he's also called Lord of Kosala. And singing his praises. Even the noble, most supreme and great Sheshnag, the snake which patiently carries the earth on its head according to the boon given by Brahma, cannot bear the weight of the troops. The Lord of the Serpents cannot bear the heavy weight of the thundering troops and is alarmed. He repeatedly catches hold of the tortoises. Now here the tortoise is his name, or its name is Kurma. Kurma is the second avatar of Vishnu, and so the Sheshnag, the Lord of the Serpents, repeatedly catches hold of Kurma's hard shell with his teeth. While doing so, that is, while penetrating his teeth and sort of drawing a line on tortoise's back, the king of the serpents seemed to be inscribing the Lord's eternally sacred tale on the back of the tortoise, knowing that the journey of Ram's departure is supremely attractive. Now there's a doha. एहि विधि जाए कृपा निधि उतरे सागर तीर जहाँ तहाँ लागे खान फल भालू विपुल कपिबीर. Translation. Continuing his march in this way, the all-merciful Lord arrived at the seashore and halted there. The troops of the brave bears and monkeys feasted on the fruits growing all over that place. ऊहा निशाचर रही सशंका जब ते जारी गयो कपिलंका निज निज गृह सब करही बिचारा नहीं निश्चर कुल केर उबारा जासु दूत बल बरनी न जाई ते ही आए पुर कवन भलाई दूत तिन्ह सन सुनी पुर जन बानी मंदोदरी अधिक अकुलानी रहसी जोरी कर पति पग लागी बोली बचन नीति रस पागी कंत करश हरि सन परिहरहु मोर कहाँ अति हित हिय धरहु समुझत जासु दूत कई करनी स्त्रवही गर्भ रजनीचर धरनी तासु नारी निज सचिव बुलाई पटवहु कंत जो चहु भलाई तब कुल कमल विपिन दुखदाई सीता सीत निसा सम आई सुनहु नाथ सीता बिनु दीने हित न तुम्हार प्रभु अज कीने. Translation. Ever since Hanuman had left after burning down Lanka, the demons there had lived in constant fear. Living in their respective houses, they thought that there is no hope for protection for the race of the demons now. If the messenger was mighty beyond words, what would happen when the master himself enters the city? Hearing the citizens' apprehensions from her female spies, Mandodari, Ravan's chief queen, was very distressed and concerned. Meeting in seclusion with folded hands, she fell at her husband's feet. She spoke words which were steeped in wisdom. My lord, stop opposing Lord Hari. Considering my words to be extremely beneficial, take them to your heart. O beloved husband. The instant his messengers' deeds are recalled, the wives of demons miscarry. Call for one of your ministers in case you want your well-being and send back his consort, Rama's wife Sita, with him. Sita's arrival here has been just as a frosty night spells disaster to a bed of lotuses. She has come here as a bane to our race. Listen, my lord, unless you return Sita, not even Lord Shiva and Brahma can help you. राम बान अहिगन सरिस निकर निशाचर भेक जब लगी ग्रसत न तब लगी जतनु करहु तजिटेक. Translation. Ram's arrows are very much like swarming serpents, while the hordes of demons are equivalent to frogs. Stop being obstinate and find a way out before the demons are devoured by the serpents. श्रवण सुनी सठता करीबानी बिहसा जगत विदित अभिमानी सबह सुभाव नारी कर साचा मंगल महु भय मन अति काचा जो आवई मरकट कटकाई जिहाई बिचारे निशिचर खाई कंपही लोकप जाकी त्रासा तासु नारी सभीत बड़ी हासा असकही बिहसी ताही उरलाई चलयु सभा ममता अधिकाई मंदोदरी हृदय कर चिंता भयु कंत पर विधि विपरीता बैठयु सभा खबरी असी पाई सिंधु पार सेना सब आई भूजेसी सचिव उचित मन कहू ते सब हसे मष्ट करी रहू जितेहु सुरासुर तब श्रम नाही नर बानर के ही लेके माही. Translation. When the foolish Ravan, who was known the world over for his haughtiness, heard Mandodari's admonition, he roared with laughter. It is true that a woman is fearful by nature. She entertains fears even on auspicious occasions because her mind is very weak. If the monkey army comes to the demons will feast on them. The very guardians of the spheres tremble for the fear of me. How ridiculous of you to be afraid. Saying so, he laughed and embraced her, showing her much fondness, and then left for his council chamber meeting. Mandodari, however, was worried at heart that the supreme beings have turned against her husband. As soon as Ravan sat in the assembly, he got the news that the entire army of the enemy had arrived on the other side of the ocean. A little concerned, he asked his counselors to give the correct advice as to what he should do now. They, however, laughed and told him to just wait. Your Highness experienced no trouble when you triumphed over gods and demons. Then of what account are men and monkeys? Now there's a doha. Sachiv bed gur teeni jaun, priya bolhi bhay aas, raj dharma tan teeni kar, hoi begahi naas. Translation. Then a minister, physician, and spiritual preceptor, scared of displeasing and hoping for a reward, flatter and do not speak of what is beneficial, then the kingdom, body, and religion are eventually ruined. So here they're trying to, what they're trying to say is that the people around Ravan were really sycophants and had only one intention: to keep Ravan pleased, to keep on, feeding his ego. And as a result of that, they did not give him the right advice, and that led to the eventual complete ruin of Ravan's kingdom. सोई रावण कहू बनी सहाय, अस्तुति करही सुनाई सुनाई, अवसर जानी विभीषण आवा, भ्राता चरण सीसु तेहिनावा। पुनि सिरु नाई बैठ निज आसन, बोला बचन पाई अनुशासन। ज्यों कृपाल पूछिहु मोहि बाता, मति अनुरूप कहु हित ताता। जो आपन चाहे कल्याणा, सुजसु सुमति शुभ गति सुख नाना। सो पर नारी लीलार गोसाई, तजौ चौथी के चंद के नाई। 14 भुवन एक पति होई, भूत द्रोह तिष्ठई नहीं सोई। गुण सागर नागर नर जो, अलप लोभ भल कही न को। Translation: The very same contingency, the sycophant ministers, presented itself before Ravan. The ministers lavished him with prayers on his face. Precisely then, knowing to be an opportunity, Vibhishan came and bowed his head at his elder brother's feet. Bowing his head once again, he sat down at his seat. And on being ordered to speak, he said, "Gracious Majesty, as you have asked me my opinion, then, dear brother, I will speak of your interest according to my wisdom. The man who desires his well-being, good fame, good sense, an auspicious destiny after his death, and various kinds of joys, should abandon the fate of another's wife, just like one discards the moon on the 4th night, bright half of the lunar month. Just as one does not see the moon on the 4th night, one should not look at the face of another's wife." And here, to just give you a little bit of information about what this means, not seeing the moon on the 4th night, I have a footnote. Looking at the moon on this day is and is still considered by some inauspicious, because the moon happens to be the cause of the mind, meaning that which encourages the mind to function. A seeker, on the other hand, aims at dissolution of the mind. In the planetary system, the moon is fickle, meaning that it undergoes phases of waxing and waning. Likewise, the mind in the physical body is fickle. Seeing the moon they consider that the moon increases the fickleness of the mind. There is another story from the Puranas about this. Once the moon ridiculed the appearance of Sri Ganesha, saying, "How big is your belly, those sifting pan-like ears, that trunk, and those miniature eyes?" Upon hearing this, Sri Ganpati cursed the moon. "Henceforth, no one will look at your face. Whosoever does so will attract the blame of theft." Sure enough, nobody allowed the moon to come before them. The moon performed austerities to appease Sri Ganpati and asked for mitigation of the curse. Ganpati mitigated the curse eventually by saying to the moon, "No one will look at you on the day of Ganesh Chaturthi." Chaturthi means the 4th day of the lunar month. However, on Sankashti Chaturthi, no one will have a meal without seeing you first. And it's not only that, there are many holidays celebrated in Hinduism where people would fast the whole day and then would wait for the moon to come out, look at the moon, and then break their fast. So I guess, Ganpati, after cursing him, did give him a great boon. So going back to the translation, the man who desires his well-being, good fame, good sense, an auspicious destiny after his death, and various kinds of joys, should abandon the fate of another's wife, just like one discards the moon on the 4th night of a lunar month. Even a man who happens to be the sole lord of 14 cosmological regions, above, below, and including the world, will certainly fall if he is hostile towards living beings. No one speaks high of a man with the slightest greed, even if he is an ocean of virtues and is clever too. So you could be really clever, really full of good qualities, but if you have that slightest greed in you, especially in regards to another person's wife, nobody would speak highly of you. And now this is the last doha of this video. काम क्रोध मद लोभ सब नाथ नरक के पंथ सब परिहरि रघुबीर ही बजहु बजहि जेहि संत. Translation: lust, anger, vanity, covetousness, that is the greed to possess something, are all paths leading to hell. Let go of all these feelings and adore the hero of the Raghu's line, whom even the saints worship. Ram Ram. Ram Ram. Thank you again for joining me on this part 8 of Sunderkand. It's bittersweet for me because we're coming really close to the ending. There are just 3 more parts left, and it's been really amazing doing this. I hope you've also enjoyed it as much as I have, and I will see you in the next video. Ram Ram.